What is going on? I am back today with another NBA 2K21 build breakdown. So as you can see, we're going to be going through the Sharpshooter build and how best to apply the attributes to ensure you get the best build that can shoot, but most importantly that can play a bit of defense. Because the most important thing about what I find about the Sharpshooters is that they find it really difficult to play defense, but it's pretty self-explanatory because, you know, their main goal is just to sharpshoot the ball. So if you think about it, most players in the NBA that are sharpshooters, like lights out, you know, from the exception of like Klay Thompson, for example, most of them are not really defensive stoppers, or they can't really play any defense, let alone be a defensive stopper, but they're just really terrible at defense. But you guys can see I chose mostly the shooting pie chart to get the sharpshooter, obviously, so that we can make as much shots as possible. I know I'm saying obviously, but like you guys get what I'm trying to say. But what I really wanted to do with this build was to ensure that I can actually have some defensive badges, so I would be able to stay in front of people at a decent rate. Obviously, I feel like people are still gonna get by me, but it wouldn't be as bad because I would actually have gold clamps and other defensive badges that's gonna help me out a little bit. So you guys can see my perimeter defense and my lateral quickness is at 74, which is not the greatest, but it's not exactly the worst as well. So right now I'm just trying to adjust it and see how best I can get as much badges as possible, so I can actually play some defense. But most importantly, I do need quick first step and bailout, because as a sharpshooter you will need to, you know, you need to maybe sometimes dribble pull up so you can quickly get the shot off, and other times you might think you're open but you're not open, so you're gonna have to like bail out of that shot. So that's why I really wanted to have decent playmaking badges, so I can at least have bailout, gold quick first step, and other playmaking badges that's gonna help my build out. But most importantly, as I said earlier on, I wanted to make sure this build can play defense, because this is one of the builds I will be going with this year. So I just had to adjust it as much as possible. But you guys can see through the breakdown that if you want to make this build, I suggest that this is the best way you go with it. As you can see, my wingspan right now, I'm going through and just thinking, okay, let me see, this is what's gonna happen, and so on and so on. Obviously I'm gonna go with the spot up shooter because I'm trying to line up as much shots as possible. As you can see, I'm gonna go through the badges. So I just selected Giant Slayer. I don't really plan on driving to the rim at all, let's be honest. I'm a sharpshooter. I'm just gonna shoot every shot I get. If you guys see me make a layup, it will be quite shocking, like if I do make a layup. But right now I've got so many shooting badges, I don't even know where to put the rest of them. I'm just like wiggling around. But you see that I had to go with quick first step, stop and go, so obviously I can stop on a dime and shoot the shots that I do want to shoot. But this video is coming to an end, guys. If you did enjoy the video, let me know what you enjoyed about the video in the comment section, and don't forget, tough times never last, only tough people last.